ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवीं गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमो विष्णुपादाय राधिकाय प्रियात्मने श्री श्रीमद् भक्तिवेदांत नारायण गोस्वामी नामिने। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरश्वे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपीकांत राधाकांत नमस्ते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विश्वभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वृंदाय तुलसी देवी प्रियाय केशवस्य च कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवते नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। एवरीवन हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Okay. First of all, thanking Shrikant Prabhu who invited me and all of you to have this spiritual meeting, spiritual gathering. Yeah, I am grateful to him. He invites me once a year for having this satsanga, spiritual gathering at his home, and I'm glad to see all of you. I know some of you from the last visit and getting to know more this visit. Wonderful devotees here. Just now we heard from Shama Mataji the story of, because she is from Maharashtra, a province in India, and a beautiful, very powerful deity, Vithalnath, Panduranga, is being worshipped by the local people in Maharashtra. So Krishna is very tricky. He has captured all east, north, south, east, west with different forms and figures all over India. If you go Jagannath Puri, then Jagannath. Who's Jagannath is Krishna. Yeah, because Dwarka, then Krishna. And in Maharashtra, Pandharpur, Vithalnath. In Vrindavan, Radharaman Krishna. Everywhere is Krishna, Krishna. The whole country, the whole world, the whole universe is Krishnized. So she just narrated the story why and how Panduranga, means Vithalnath, he is standing on that brick with his hands like this. Very innocent young boy. And waiting for Pundrik to complete his service towards his parents. But a beautiful story of a pure devotee of Vithalnath, Shri Tukaram. You know, Tukaram. Achyuta, you know about Tukaram?
Yeah.
Shri Tukaram? Yes. You are also from that. So Tukaram, pure devotee of Vithalnath, was in Grast ashram, his householder, his life standard, and he has children. He was so much devoted to Vithalnath, so much. But his wife, she was not devoted to Vithalnath, devoted to Krishna. She was against the practices of her husband and never ever participated or even favoring her husband in his singing, in his practices. So, whereas Tukaram Day and night he's just on his instrument, Veena, he's just chanting and glorifying. Panduranga, another name of Vithala. Panduranga, 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 Vitthal, Vitthal, day and night. And composed so many songs. Not working at all. All day just chanting. This was his work. And his wife is always complaining. If you don't go out to work, how are you going to maintain your family? We have children. Who's going to maintain us? Then smilingly he used to say, Panduranga, Vitthal will going to maintain. He is the maintainer of the entire universe. Why you worry for one family? He is maintaining everyone in the entire universe. This is not practical answer. Be practical. I understand. Krishna is maintaining everyone, but you have to go out and work. So what's the difference between her statement, which is practical in nature, and the statement of Tukaram, which is more practical in nature? This is called differentiation of adhikar, qualification. The pure devotee of the Lord, they see the presence of Lord present everywhere. Just like Shri Prahlad Maharaj. When he was being asked this question by his father Hiranyakashipu, where is your Lord? And Prahlad Maharaj said, that's a wrong question. You're supposed to ask me a question where he's not.
Where is he not?
He's everywhere. Well, then he's present in the pillar. He said, I told you, he's present everywhere. So pure devotee, that's the quality. Whereas his wife, according to her qualification, she was speaking according to her qualification, be practical. You have to go out and work. And that's how you're going to maintain your family. Looks like very practical statement, right? But there's another level over the practical level. And that's called Krishna consciousness level. Shri Tukaramji, he was, all his senses, his perceptions, his conceptions, everything is totally 100% Krishna consciousness. And he's seeing that only Krishna is maintaining everyone. So there was always a quarrel and fight. The wife is always abusing her husband. But he don't care. He was always mildly, smilingly and chanting Tukaram, Panduranga, 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 another name of Vitthal. So once upon a time, there's a movie on this which got award, Oscar award, right? Saint Tukaram, you can see on YouTube. Beautiful, melt heart to see this movie. So, once upon a time, his kid got badly sick, very sick, fever. And he was in the fields chanting Panduranga, Panduranga. Wife came, shouted, yelled at him. You chanting Panduranga, Panduranga, there your son is dying. Who's going to maintain everyone? Go and take him to the doctor, we have no money. Who's going to take care of your son? He said, Panduranga. One who is created, he is going to maintain. What is my problem? What is your problem? She said, okay then, tell your Panduranga to take care of him. And she got totally burnt out by hearing every day the same excuse. So what she did, she grabbed the head of her child and dragged him from his home, from his house, all the way to the temple where the deity of Panduranga was standing like this, and threw it in front of Panduranga. And she took the slippers in her hand and wants to beat Panduranga. That you spoiled, you ruined my life and my family. Then all the attendees there, they stopped her. What are you doing? Are you crazy? He's Krishna. And you're taking the slippers and want to beat him? This is offensive. They stopped her. And she became so angry, rude, she threw the slipper and threw her child there. I'm going. So she left. And then Krishna appeared from the deity and he just touched the sun like this. And just with a touch of Panduranga, means Vithalnath, lotus hand on the sun, he got cured of all disease. He became so healthy. And he started running after his mother, calling out, "Mommy, mommy, mommy, mother, mother, mother." And she saw, "Huh? What happened to you?" And she checked, "You are totally fine now. Who cured you?" He said, "Panduranga." She said, "Oh gosh. Your father also, now your son is also like this." Huh? But she was seeing those miracles, still she was not accepting and believing this. But all the time fighting with her husband, fighting, quarreling, yelling. But he was cool. He used to say, she said, "Go at least do some work in the field. Chase the birds away, you get some money." Yeah. So Tukaram, he's supposed to chase all the birds who are coming there to eat those, grains stuff. But he's just chanting, "Panduranga, Panduranga," inviting all the birds and come and eat. She came and she said, "What are you doing? You spoiling the field." And he replied, "What is your problem? Who created this universe? Whose fields are these? These belong to Panduranga. And birds belong to Panduranga. What is my issue and your issue in that? Why we are coming in between?" She said, "Oof, I'm so tired of you. I'm so tired of you." And he explained, "Oh my dear wife, don't you understand? I'm so much in love with Panduranga, Miss Krishna. I can't live without him. I can't live without him. I will die if I don't remember him or chant his names. Why don't you understand? Don't trouble me. Let me live my life the way I want. I beg you." And the tears came from her eyes. She said, "I'm worried for you because you're my husband. You don't sleep, you don't eat, you don't work. All day and night you're just chanting, chanting, chanting. What is this? At least take care of your health. I'm going to take care of children, but at least you take care of your health." He said, "I don't worry because I'm surrendered and dedicated to Panduranga. He's going to take care of everyone." So throughout her life, this 3-hour story, movie, she never ever accepted and favored her husband, always against him. Then, in the last, a big, huge chariot descended from the spiritual world, from Vaikuntha, the abode of the Lord, to take Tukaram. And all the villagers were present there, and they were chanting along with him, "Panduranga, Panduranga, Panduranga, Panduranga." Yeah. They all saw the associates of Lord from Vaikuntha. They're giving so much regard and honor to Tukaram and asking him to come and ride on this chariot. We are here to get you. And seeing this, all villagers were so glad and they all start chanting. And he also started chanting. Then the associates asked him, "Do you want to take someone with you or do you have any wish?" He said, "Who's going to take care of my wife and children?" And seeing this, she was also start shedding tears. My husband is going to Vaikuntha. But now I'm forgetting the last part. Mataji, what happened then? What happened to the wife?
The wife, he asked, "Come with me." But she said, no, I will not come. I'm going to stay and take care of my kids and my Audi. Her buffalo's name was Audi.
Audi, yes.
So I will take care of her. So you go with your Panduranga. That's what she said.
Even she rejected that proposal. Yeah, he was inviting, "Come, I'll take you to Vaikuntha." Vaikuntha is the abode where yad gatva nalvante tad dham paramam padam. If anyone goes to Vaikuntha, never comes back in this material planet, full of suffering and miseries. Otherwise, we are always here. repeated birth and death, birth and death, birth and death, and sufferings. But once, if we get qualification or we get eligibility to go to Vaikuntha, no one can come back here. No misery, no sorrows, no old age, no death, no disease. Everyone is always blissful and happy there. But she rejected that proposal. Salute to her dedication. Hats off to her dedication that I'm totally against this practice. There's a story of Saint Tukaram, and he did so many miracles. This is the place where Vishnu Prabhu, the elder brother of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu's name was Vishwambar, and his elder brother Vishnu, when he came to Panduranga, he entered in the body of Vithalnath. So this is a very this Vithalnath is very powerful deity. Yesterday we observed Baldev Purnima, right? Who is Balaram Prabhu? The elder brother of Krishna. If we don't worship Baldev Prabhu, if we don't glorify him, we can't get entrance into service of Krishna. He is the gateway. And not only just the gateway, he is also a major demo. He is the one who infused his potency in jivas to acquire qualification to serve Krishna. Yesterday we also had a program in New York. I spoke 1.5 hours, so many details. But one important point here. The brother of Ram is Lakshman, but he was younger brother, right? Shri Ram always gave orders to Lakshman, which was so difficult for Lakshman to follow. Not all the orders were difficult, but certain orders were difficult to follow. Na, Mataji, kaun sa order difficult tha?
Leaving Sita Mata in the forest.
Shri Ram told, thank you Mata. Shri Ram told Lakshman, I'm giving up Sita, my consort, my wife Sita. Take her to forest and leave her there. Lakshman said, I always obey your order, always, but don't ask me to do this. I can't do this. Shri Ram said, Lakshman, you never ever disobeyed my order. What's wrong with you? I want you to follow my order. And Lakshman was bound to follow this order. But then, he came to Ram and said, I want one boon from you. Shri Ram said, oh, how come? You never asked anything from me. He said, but now there's a time to ask. So what do you want? Lakshman said, in next incarnation I want to become your elder brother. Enough of being your younger brother, because I'm bound to obey and follow your orders and instructions. I want to become elder brother, so I'm going to give you order and you have to follow my order. Shri Ram smiled, he said, okay, you ask this one, do you serve me so much? And then Lakshman, next incarnation, this Krishna, whose younger brother and his elder brother became Balaram, Baldev Prabhu. And also in Mahaprabhu pastime, Shri Nityan Prabhu's elder brother of Mahaprabhu. Why raise this topic? For certain reason. So Baldev Prabhu's elder brother, and he corrected, chastised Krishna out of his affection, out of his Vatsalya. Because I was explaining yesterday the Tattva. There are 4 kinds of sakhas of Krishna. The first category called Surit. Surit means well-wisher. They are elder in age of Krishna, and they also possess some Vatsalya, affection for Krishna. This is one category. The other category is Sakha. Sakha means friends, those who are equal level, same age group as Krishna. So they always laugh, joke and play with Krishna. The third category is Priya Sakha. And the fourth category is Priya Dharma Sakha. So all sakhas, all friends are not on the same level. That means all of them, they have different services to perform to serve Krishna. As I said, Priya Narmasaka, the fourth category, is a very special category, and Madhumangal and Subal, they are prominent in that category, which also help and assist Krishna in meeting with Radharani. This is totally complete a different rasa. The intimate pastime, the harmonious pastimes of Sri Radha and Krishna and the gopis. It's so difficult to get entrance in those pastimes. Even Baldev Prabhu have no entrance in those pastimes. He can't enter in those pastimes. But Madhumangal and Subal, and there are many others, but headed by Madhumangal and Subal, they assist Krishna in meeting with Radharani. A special category. So which category Shri Baldev Prabhu falls?
Surit.
Suret. Why? Because elder in age and Vatsalya for Krishna. So that means Baldev Prabhu, even though elder brother of Krishna, totally submissive to Krishna, but also acting as elder brother, showing his Vatsalya, and that means he is also correcting Krishna. Duryodhana played a trick. Seeing that Arjun became so close to Krishna, because Arjun and Krishna are so close, they lie on the same bed, they sleep together, they eat together. Duryodhana played a trick. Let me build some relationship with these. I cannot build relationship with Krishna because he is very tricky and very clever. He easily can figure out what is in my heart. But his elder brother Baldev, thou, he is very simple. It's easy to trick him. So let me accept him as my spiritual master. So Duryodhana, he accepted Balram, Baldev Prabhu as his Gurudev. For what reason? To learn the art of
Gada.
club fighting, Gada Yudh. Only for that particular reason. How stupid is Duryodhana? Totally no sense, nonsense and stupid. Why? Approaching such high class personality like Baldev Prabhu, who can just put the hand on someone's head and can give Krishna. Balaram is so powerful, Baldev Prabhu is so powerful. But Duryodhana only want to learn some material art, like a martial art. Us. Only this much. Is that if you approach a billionaire and you can just ask, can you please give me $20? I want to buy some pizza. Such stupid person. A billionaire can give you so much, and you asking, begging for just $20. Approaching Baldev Prabhu for just for small material, insignificant art. Anyway, he developed relationship with Baldev Prabhu. He learned his club fighting, and always Guru has affection for disciple, no matter what. Just like children, sometimes they are naughty, sometimes they are obedient, sometimes they are not obedient, but parents always keep very, high class Vatsalya affection for the children. And the affection of Guru is multiple times more than the affection of the parents. So much more. So Baldev Prabhu, so much affection for Duryodhana. Now a clash happened between Duryodhana and Arjuna, the Pandavas. To the edge, to the point of having Mahabharata. Baldev Prabhu is thinking what to do now. Because Krishna loves Pandavas, especially Arjuna. And I love Krishna the most. I can't live without Krishna. He is my life and soul. Whereas on the other side, Duryodhana is my disciple. So if I also participating in this war, this Mahabharata, whom I have to favor? If I favor Duryodhana, I'll be at fault, because my younger brother Krishna is with the Pandavas. And if I favor Pandavas with Krishna, then what will going to happen with my disciple Duryodhana? So Baldev Prabhu, he decided, he said, Krishna, you trying to resolve this is not going to happen, and I don't want to participate in this. So best remedy is, I'm going Tirthas, place of pilgrimage. I don't want to get involved in this. Otherwise, I'm not very sober like you and tricky like you, Krishna. If I get angry, I just want to kill that person immediately. Baldev Prabhu is like this. You know, Rukmani's brother Rukmi, he was playing dice game with Balram Prabhu. And again Baldev Prabhu is defeating him in a dice game. But he's not accepting his defeat. He's artificially posing that, oh, I'm winning. Baldev Prabhu said, hey, admit your defeat here. He said, no, I'm the one winning. Baldev Prabhu said, I'm going to kill you. Next time if you say this, I'm going to punch you very badly. And again they start playing the dice game. Again Rukmi, the brother of Rukmani,
Defeated.
he got defeated. And he said, no, I won. Baldev Prabhu said, listen, we have relationship with you. You know, your sister got married with my younger brother. But if you keep on speaking this, Rukmi said, who are you? You are just a cowherd boy. You don't know about Kshatriyas. Baldev Prabhu smacked him. Finished at the spot. Died. So Baldev Prabhu is thinking, I'm not tricky and calm like Krishna. So that's why the best thing is I should go out from this scene and go to place of pilgrimage. Why people go to place of pilgrimage? Srikant Prabhu, he goes to Srirangam every time we go to India. Yeah? We also, when we go Srirangam, we go Badrinath, we go Vrindavan. Why we go place of pilgrimage? To get purified, right? So is Baldev Prabhu also is going to place of pilgrimage to get purified? For his purification? No. On the pretext of avoiding this Mahabharata situation, he is visiting those places of pilgrimage to purify those places of pilgrimage. Tirth kurvanti tirthani. When pure devotees, they go and visit Haridwar and all other places of pilgrimage, not to get purified, but to make those places of pilgrimage purified. When Srila Prabhupada, when he's traveling all over the world, what he's doing? He's purifying the entire world with his presence and with the presence of his lotus feet. Wherever he went, he purified the entire planet. You know? Similarly, Baldev Prabhu also. So while visiting those places of pilgrimage, he came to one place called Naimisharanya, where a great sage, Romershan, was speaking the pastimes of Puranas. And thousands of rishis, sages were sitting there, hearing these pastimes of Puranas. How many Puranas are there?
18.
18 Puranas. Name one.
Bharadharanya Purana.
Mataji, name one.
Vishnu.
Vishnu Purana. Srikantu.
Surya
Anyone?
Siddha.
Huh?
No, Shiv Puran.
Shiv Puran. Any other Puran?
Garud Puran.
Huh?
Garud Puran.
Garud Puran.
Markandeya Puran.
Markandeya Puran. Matsya
Srimad
Puran.
Bhagavatam Mahapuran. No?
That's it.
Padma Puran.
Padma
Padma
Puran.
Puran.
Matsya Puran.
Garud.
Bhavishya Puran. Garud Puran. Srimad Bhagavatam is beyond the Puranas. This Mahapuran. What's the difference, Puran and Mahapuran?
I read in Chaitanya Charitamrita. In Mahapurana there are 16 subject matter discussed, whereas in Purana close to 10. That is written in Chaitanya Charitamrita. I don't
They are-
remember exactly.
There are 10 symptoms which makes any scripture Mahapuranas. these 18 Puranas in a mode of goodness, passion and ignorance. Not the Puranas are in these modes, but for those people who are in these modes of nature, to facilitate them to upliftment, advancement, the Puranas have been written 18 Puranas, right? These Puranas have 5 symptoms only. But any scripture with 10 symptoms is called Mahapurana. Srimad Bhagavatam is not ordinary Purana. Srimad Bhagavatam has 10 symptoms. What are those? Sarg, Visarga, Sthanam, Poshnam, Uti, Manvantra, Ish, Anukatha, Nirodh, Mukti, Ashraya. Third canto, Sarga Leela, creation. Start from the third canto. Fourth canto, sub-creation. Sarg, Visarga. Fifth canto, Sthanam. Sixth canto, Poshnam. Seventh canto, Pralamar, Utihi. Eighth canto, Manvantra. Ninth canto, Ishanukatha. 10th canto, Ashraya. 11th canto, Sanputi, Manvantra, Ishanukatha, Nirodh, Mukti. And 12th canto, no, Visarga. Sarg, Visarga, Sthanam, Poshnam, Puti, Manvantra, Ishanukatha, Nirodh, Mukti, Ashraya. Nirodh. These are 10 symptoms, that's why Srimad Bhagavatam is Mahapurana. Srimad Bhagavatam has no contamination. Amal Puran. Amal Puran. Srimad Bhagavat Praman Amalam Yad Vaishnav Nam Priyam. This is in Srimad Bhagavatam. Amal means no contamination. Whereas Puranas have contaminations. What kind of contamination? Not that dirt and dust. The contamination of, if you do this, you get Swarga. If you do this, you get Siddhis. If you perform this ritual, you get this. But not speaking about Krishna Prem. Speaking about perfections. Going to Swarga and all that. This is a contamination. Whereas Srimad Bhagavatam is beyond all dharma, artha and kama and moksha. You know, the 4 purusharthas, dharma, artha, kama and moksha. This is on material level. Srimad Bhagavatam describes Pancham Purusharth, beyond the 4, that is Krishna Prem. That's why Srimad Bhagavatam is Mahapurana. So, anyway, coming to the story, Romarshan was speaking the stories of Puranas. 80,000 rishis were sitting there, sages were sitting there. Shri Baldev Prabhu was on his tour, and touring he came to Naimishranli. Seeing Baldev Prabhu there, everyone stood up in honor. All sages, of course. If any, pure devotee comes in the assembly, we are supposed to stand up in honor. Suppose we are sitting and Srila Prabhupada walks in. What are we supposed to do? Keep on sitting? Yes, Prabhupada, please come and sit. No. We all have to stand up in honor and worship him. Then what to speak of Balaram, Baldev Prabhu? He is the origin of all Guru Tattvas. Akhand Guru Tattva. Undivided Guru Tattva. When Baldev Prabhu came, all sages know the glories of Baldev Prabhu. They stood up in honor, but this Romarshan who was speaking, a speaker, he was keep sitting. And Baldev Prabhu thought, okay, if I will not react on the situation, this will become the custom in the society in future. And because he is the origin of Guru, Guru is always a teacher. Teacher on spiritual levels. Not any teacher of uni, or martial art, or painting, or music. Those are teachers. Whereas one who guiding and leading us to spiritual matters called spiritual master. The word Guru only applies to a spiritual personality. Not XYZ, any teacher can become a Guru. Oh, she's my cooking Guru. Come on. Oh, he's my martial art Guru. No, they are teachers, not Guru. So this, in Western world especially, this word Guru applies to each and every teacher. But they are teachers, they are not Guru. Guru is specifically meant for those who leading us on the spiritual path. And Shri Baldev Prabhu is the origin of all gurus. So he wanted to give a lesson, to teach a lesson. He took a kusha grass, one small straw, and he chopped on the head of Brahmarshi, right in front of all the sages, reacting on the situation. This is how Baldev Prabhu is. Seeing this, all the sages started, oh my God, Baldev Prabhu, what you did? He said, then he replied, have I done something wrong? Tell me if I have done something wrong, I can give his life back. Then all the sages, how dare they can say you have done something wrong? Not because of the fear, but because of the etiquette. You know better than anyone else. You are the origin of all gurus. You are elder brother of Krishna. So what you did must be right. But the only problem is, how are we going to hear the stories of Puranas and Harikatha? Who's going to teach us now? Baldev Prabhu said, I will make anyone qualified. So he saw Romarshan who got killed. His own son was sitting in the audience. Baldev Prabhu raised him, put him on the platform, and he put his hand on his head. And he got infused with all potency, all knowledge. And he started speaking Harikatha. So much powerful, huh? Baldev Prabhu. Not about the power, the strength of killing anyone, but he can make anyone qualified. Imagine if Duryodhan would have asked Baldev Prabhu, even once, that, oh Baldev Prabhu, I am ignorant, I am foolish, I am stupid, I know. I do wrongs, I do mistakes, I do offenses and sins. But I do sins, but since you are my Guru, can you please eradicate, destroy all my offenses, and please can you give Krishna to me? Baldev Prabhu would have immediately given him, but he never asked for this. So Guru also wait for the disciple to ask this and request this. He wait. But if a disciple is ignorant, no Gurudev, I am very happy with my position. Then Guru is also neutral then. Okay, I am going to wait. Unless you tell and speak and request, I really want the service of divine couple Radha Govind, Radha Madhav. She is waiting for the time. So, when this was done, Mahabharata over, Baldev Prabhu didn't participate. Then other pastime happened, and that is Subhadra, the sister of Krishna and Balaram, she fell in love with Arjuna. And Duryodhan wanted to marry Subhadra. Of course, the proposal came to Baldev Prabhu. He said, yeah, that's good. Duryodhan is my disciple. My sister is going to marry with my disciple, that's good. Because I have a relationship with him. He is related to me. But Subhadra didn't want to marry Duryodhan. She wanted to marry Arjuna. Krishna got to know this. Krishna came to Arjuna. He said, Arjuna, you want to marry Subhadra? And he started blushing. He said, yes. Subhadra, you want to marry Arjuna? Yes. Then Krishna interviewed Arjuna. Are you serious? You really want to marry my sister? He said, yes. How many times I have to say yes? Krishna said, okay, then you have to become a sannyasi. So what do you mean? I'm speaking about my wedding, my marriage. And you asking me to become sannyasi. Krishna said, don't worry, I'm not serious. I'm just want to play a drama here. Not actually sannyas, but a drama like a sannyasi. So if you follow my plan, then you can get Subhadra, otherwise there is no possibility. Arjuna said, okay, Shishyastam Shadimam Taprapan. He also said this in Gita, I am submissive to you, I am your disciple, whatever you say, follow that. At the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Arjuna gave up his bow and arrow and said, I don't want to fight. And Krishna inspired and encouraged him. When he encouraged him, when Arjuna requests that, saying that I'm your disciple and I'm totally bewildered what to do, what not to do, whatever you say, I will follow that. Now again at this point, Arjuna said, whatever you say, follow. I want to marry Subhadra. Krishna said, okay. So the drama starts with you become a sannyasi, wear sannyasi garb, and sit in the garden. All residents of Dwarka, inhabitants of Dwarka, they're going to come and pay obeisances to you. You must give blessings to them in the drama. I will also come, and maybe Balaram brother will also going to come. Arjuna said, no. If I see Balaram in front of me, I'll get nervous. I cannot play drama there. Krishna said, you want to marry Subhadra or not? If you really want, you have to play a very good role there. He said, okay, as you say. So Arjun is Tridandi sannyasi. You know, Tridandi sannyasi. Very effulgent. The news spread it all over Dwarika. A very effulgent sannyasi has come. So everyone should go and seek blessings from him. Everyone's coming in a big line, paying obeisance to, and Arjun was giving blessings. The news came to Baldev Prabhu. He said, I'm hearing a lot about this sannyasi, I must also go. Baldev Prabhu came with all his associates and seeing Baldev Prabhu coming with plough in his hand. Why Baldev Prabhu is carrying plough in his hand? Is he a farmer? Only farmer keeps the plough in his hands.
It's also his weapon.
Huh?
It's also his weapon.
That's his weapon, but why he chose this weapon? Plough is not a weapon. Only farmers they use this. Yes, he's a farmer. What farmer do? He sow the seeds, and with the plough he cultivate the field. Similarly, Baldev Prabhu, he planted the seed of Krishna Bhakti in the heart of the jivas. And then he take care of those beautiful field which he put the seed in. That's why he got plough. And then when he came, Arjun saw as a sannyasi, Baldev Prabhu is coming, he started trembling, getting nervous and sweating. And Baldev Prabhu saw, oh, such a fulgent sannyasi. He paid obeisances to Arjun. He said, we are so fortunate, O Maharaj, you are here in our city. And Arjun, yes, yes. My blessings to all of you. Anything wrong with your throat? No, I'm good. He got so nervous. And Baldev Prabhu, he left, and Arjun, what a relief. What a relief. And then Krishna came in seclusion, speaking to Arjun. How was it? Arjun said, I can't play this role anymore. If Baldev Prabhu come again, I can't play this role anymore. He said, this is a plan. This is a plan. Now Subhadra is going to come and get your chariot ready. Subhadra is going to jump on your chariot and you have to take Subhadra away, kidnapping Subhadra. But be careful, one important point. You know, Krishna giving all the loopholes. It's very tricky. One important point is, when Subhadra is going to jump on your chariot, don't keep the reins of the horses in your hands. Give the reins of the horses in Subhadra's hands. That's the only point which can save you. Otherwise, Baldev Prabhu is going to kill you. That's the only important point. Don't forget this. Arjun said, okay, whatever you say. And Subhadra came. Krishna already informed Subhadra. Arjun, the sannyasi is not sannyasi, is Arjun. And he's going to wait for you. Jump on the chariot and hold the reins of the horses. You know how to drive the chariot. That was also, 5,000 years back, women also used to drive. Even in Treta Yuga. Who drove in Treta Yuga? Kaikai, the wife of Dasharatha Maharaj. And in Dwapar Yuga, Subhadra. In Kali Yuga, everyone. So, Subhadra drove the chariot and Arjun was sitting in the chariot behind. The news spread it all over Dwarika. Subhadra got kidnapped. Subhadra got kidnapped. Baldev Prabhu heard this. What? Who can do this? They don't know about my personality. Who can do this? The news came from the spies. It was Arjun. Arjun? Baldev Prabhu, so angry, he took his weapon and is marching towards the gate, and he saw Krishna was sitting there. Krishna, did you heard this? Did you heard this? Our sister Subhadra got kidnapped. Krishna was very calm and peaceful. Why? Krishna, you hearing? Krishna said, yes, I heard. So you're not reacting? He said, it's okay. Something is wrong, Krishna. I think you are in this plan. You made something like this. Tell me straight what's happening. Krishna said, Dao Bhaiya, O Balarama, you only upset to hear that Subhadra got kidnapped. But I heard the news, it was Subhadra who kidnapped Arjun. Did you heard the complete news? Subhadra is driving the chariot and Arjun is sitting in the back. So that means Subhadra has kidnapped Arjun, not Arjun has kidnapped Subhadra. Balaram Prabhu said, Krishna, I think you did something here. Tell me straight, what is the point? I'm not going to spare Arjun, I'm going to kill him. I'm telling you straight, I'm not going to listen to you. Then Krishna, he also became upset. You know, sometimes little ones, they get upset with the elder one. The two sisters here, she's a younger. Sometimes she also shout at the elder one. Loving shout, not like ignorant shout. So that's also kind of love. So when younger one also get disappointed and shout, that's like a loving way, in a loving way. She said, oh, you saying, oh Balaram Prabhu, you saying Arjun transgressed the rules and regulation and this is inappropriate what you did and you want to kill him. Oh really? Are you serious? Baldev Prabhu said yes. What do you mean I'm not serious? I'm serious about this. Okay, so Baldev Prabhu, now you tell me. Answer my questions. Where were you? What happened? Time over? It's time for prasadam. Where were you when Abhimanyu got killed? When so many warriors together, they killed Abhimanyu alone. Wasn't that transgression of the etiquettes against the rules of the war? Wasn't that? Where were you then? When Draupadi got disrobed in the assembly, where were you then? And Krishna gave like 10 points. In the beginning of Mahabharata, you very cool. You said, I'm going to place a pilgrimage. I was the one who have to deal with everyone. Where were you then? So much rules and regulations were violated in that war. Where were you then? And now just because it's not Arjun, it's Subhadra who took Arjun away, now you said this is transgression of rules and regulations. Where were you then? And Baldev Prabhu, he accepted what Krishna is saying is true. I'm only objecting on one point, whereas he put 10 points on my head. And then Baldev Prabhu said, no one can win over you, Krishna. I know. It's something about you. You did something. You planned something like this. Krishna said, yes. Because Subhadra loves Arjun and Arjun loves Subhadra. So why you didn't tell me before? Because everyone is scared of you. Baldev Prabhu, mildly smiling, he left away from there. Krishna, no one can win over you. You are a very tricky boy. So even though, as Lakshman, he requested to become an elder brother, but he can't win over Krishna. He, not directly but indirectly, he's following what Krishna has to do. Baldev Prabhu is not independent. And actually, this is just a pastime. He himself never wanted to become independent. because he is serving Krishna by participating in all the pastimes of Krishna in Vrindavan and also in Dwarika. Baldev Prabhu, he killed one demon in Braj. Who was that demon?
Tadkasura.
No, Tadkasura.
Talkasura?
No.
Dhenukasura. Oh, I remember the trees. Tala tree. Talavan.
Well, the demon is
Dhenukasura. Yes.
You know, Srikanth Prabhu? How Dhenukasura look like? Elephant? Camel? Giraffe? Achyutanos? Bolo? Elephant?
Donkey?
Donkey. Yes. Donkey. Who was sent by Kamsa to protect a forest called Talban. Tal means a fruit, white color, like a palm fruit. So donkey, Dhenukasur was protecting that. I spoke this past time yesterday. Baldev Prabhu and Krishna, they both were in the forest, and the friends requested Krishna Balaram, saying that Rama Rama Mahabahu, oh the great strength, Balaram Prabhu, we are troubled with one demon. Can you kill that demon? Baldev Prabhu said, what demon? Which demon? He said, demon of hunger. We are starving. Baldev Prabhu said, okay, then I'm going to hit you on your stomach, on your belly. No. This is a demon, Dhenukasur, who's protecting this Talvan, the forest full of tal fruits. Krishna Balaram smiled. What stupid thing is that? No one keep donkeys as the guards at home. Kansa is so stupid, he's keeping a donkey as a guard to protect Talvan. No worries, we go there. Krishna Balaram, they came to Talvan, and Baldev Prabhu, he shook that tree and tal fruits start falling on the ground. Dhenukasur, donkey, big huge body, he came and he tried to hit Baldev Prabhu with his which legs?
Hind legs.
Why donkey hit with hind legs, not the front legs? You know the science behind this? Huh? Why hind legs? Why donkey always hit with hind legs? Because they are donkey. Because of gada hai na? That's why, foolish. So Baldev Prabhu took his hind legs and he threw him on the tree and killed him. But we heard this pastime yesterday, even maybe in the temple you heard this. But this Dhenukasur, donkey means the donkey-like mentality. That means ignorance. Donkey is embodiment of ignorance, or representative of ignorance. Shri Baldev Prabhu, as he killed Dhenukasur, similarly Shri Guru. Shri Guru is representative of Shri Balaram, Shri Baldev Prabhu. He killed the donkey-like mentality of the disciple. What is a donkey-like mentality? Ignorance. What ignorance means? We have all facilities, but we don't know how to use in the service of Krishna. This is the best ignorance, or the worst ignorance. If we have a car, if we have a house, if we have family, everything is there. For what? Not for our enjoyment. The entire creation is the only enjoyment of Krishna. It's made for the enjoyment of Krishna. If you build house for your enjoyment, not for your neighbor. Right? If you buy a car for your enjoyment. Who is the creator of this universe? He built this for his enjoyment. Whereas we try to understand, we try to think that this is for my enjoyment. This is called ignorance. Every facility should be, supposed to be, and must be there for serving Krishna. then it is appropriate. If you have a beautiful house, we are staying in that house, we enjoy the facility of this house with our family members, but you should be also there for serving Krishna, inviting sadhus for Hari Katha, for satsangs and all that. Spiritual gatherings, as Shrikant Prabhu is doing. So many sadhus coming visiting his house. Yeah? If we have car, of course we need car for work or some other purposes, but we can also use our car for driving sadhus. My dear friend Radhamohan Prabhu, he drove 5 hours from New York to bring me here for this one program at Shrikant Prabhu's house, and to see all the devotees here, and tomorrow morning he is going to drive me back there. Yeah? Just for one evening program. This is called utilization of facility. Actually in the car he was telling me, he said, Maharaj, I work 8-10 hours a day. By hearing this story yesterday, I feel like I'm a donkey. Because I'm working so hard, earning money for my family and all. I said, no, not at all. Don't ever think like this. You using your facility in service of sadhus and the deities. They have a beautiful deities, Radha and Krishna and Gaurnita in their home. Beautiful. Along with the children and his beautiful wife, they are serving Radha Govindji every single day. 2-time arati, offering, celebrating all festivals, jhula, everything. It's called utilization of facility in service of Krishna. Krishna has given us this and we are giving back to him. The return gift, right? If we are doing this and if we are working like this, then it's not a donkey-like mentality. But whereas we see many donkeys around the world because they're trying to grab the facility of Krishna in their own enjoyment, for their own enjoyment, but not for the enjoyment of Krishna. Therefore, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, what he said? Jedina grihe bhajana dekhi grihete golok bhaya charana senu dekhiya ganga sukh nasima paya Shuddha bhakata charana renu bhajana gokula. Bhakti Thakur is saying, Je dine grihe bhajana dekhi grihe te golak bhaya. You know the meaning? Mataji, know the meaning? Srila Bhakti Thakur ji, you know meaning?
I can try. Jai Grihe Bhajan. The house where there is a bhajan.
Where the family members, they are performing bhajan and they are serving Krishna. That house is not different
Then Golok.
than Golok Vrinda. Because who is residing in Golok?
Krishna.
Krishna.
Thakurji.
Thakurji is residing there. So in that house where Thakurji is getting served, that's not different from Golok. Such a high blessings and the word of praise Srila Bhakti Thakur is giving to those householders who are serving Krishna at home. We just saw upstairs a beautiful altar, just got inaugurated yesterday. Gaurmita is there, Narshinga Dev is there. And house is meant for services, spiritual services. Then this is not donkey-like mentality. It's not ignorance. This is a wise decision. So in this way, Shri Baldev Prabhu, as manifesting, expanding as Shri Guru, he comes to us and he shakes us and saying, Utho utho re bhai, aar to samay nahi. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's a wake up call. We don't have much time left. Who knows when is going to be the last breath? Who knows when is going to be the last day of our life? So where's the time to waste? There is no time to waste. Use every single day in serving Krishna. And at the point of leaving body, there will be no regret. Because I have chanted every single day of my life I remember Krishna every single day of my life. There is no regret. You know, a person argued Srila Prabhupada, you know this story, right? That if you come to know at the end of your life that there is no one Krishna, there is no personality Krishna exists, then you wasted all your life in sacrificing and renouncing, not enjoyed your life. Srila Prabhupada is so sharp in giving answers. What he replied? No answer.
He said, what if you found there was Krishna? Then
But if you find that there is Krishna, then you 100% of your life is wasted.
yes.
You know? Therefore, we have to worship under the guidance of Shri Baldev Prabhu, means Shri Guru Tattva. They are the one who is guiding us. A living sadhu is so important and essential. A living sadhu. If our Guru Dev he departed from this planet, then at least minimum we have to take shelter of some Shiksha Guru, a living sadhu who can give us directions, can guide us. Otherwise, how are we going to advance in bhakti? If we are doing right or wrong, who's going to teach us and correct us? So sadhu is not there to entertain, but sadhu is there to entertain our bhakti. And if it's needed, they always correct us. And their correcting is a form of vasalya, affection. That's the nature of sadhu. Not that whatever you're doing, oh Prabhu, very good, very nice. No, this is not nice, this is not good. Do this, do this, do this. I'm here to correct you, to entertain your bhakti, not to entertain your mind. For entertaining your mind, you have many channels on television, go on there. But I'm here to entertain your bhakti, to teach you something, to guide you in a good direction. You know, that's the role of sadhu, that's the role of guru. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Looking forward to see you again. Thank you so much for coming and taking out your time. And special thanks to
Shrikant Prabhu.
Shrikant Prabhu and